So agriculture is really important actually to achieving all of the Sustainable Development Goals. The vast majority of the poorest people in the world live in rural areas, and they depend on agriculture for their livelihoods. Without getting proper nutrition in that first 1,000 days, a child can be physically and mentally stunted for the rest of its life. By 2030, something like almost 45% of the population is going to be youth. So that means the more stunted youth you have growing up, the worse it is for the economy. But if we can make sure that these kids are getting proper nutrition now, then we can harness a huge dividend from all of those youth, really turning around African economies. We have 10 proven interventions that we know, scientists, doctors, all the experts agree, these are the 10 interventions you need to do. So it's great because we actually know how to solve the problem. And so now all we need is the investment in it. For every dollar you invest in nutrition, you get $16 back. Right now, donor countries are only giving about 1% of their foreign assistance, less than 1% really, of their foreign assistance to nutrition. So that needs to be desperately increased. We got together and put together a list of 10 recommendations that the African leaders needed to put in their African Union Declaration that year. And we worked with a bunch of other civil society organizations. So those civil society organizations represented citizens on the ground to come up with those 10 recommendations. And then we started a public campaign where we got a whole bunch of African recording artists involved and ended up with over 2 million signatures across the continent, and African leaders ended up putting them in the declaration. They used them. So citizen voice is really important, and civil society helping to amplify that citizen voice is really important.